Hi, I'm Mark Dobbs,
And I'm Erik Nystrom.
and we're the enterprise imaging team here at Pure Storage. We're going to talk to you today a little bit about what enterprise imaging means to Pure and why Pure Storage has entered this space. And the question you may be asking yourself is, why are we looking at what Pure Storage can offer for our enterprise imaging, PACS, and VNA? Well, the question that we would ask you is, do you know if your data is already moving too slow in your organization? Maybe your doctors have just become accustomed to what the pace of image opening time looks like, and they just don't know that better solutions may exist out there to make them faster through their day. Or maybe you're considering cloud. Maybe cloud's where you're headed with your PACS, or you're looking forward to AI to help speed up their workflow. There's a lot of different answers to kind of solving this problem. But we're going to talk to you a little bit today about specifically what we can do and bring value, hopefully, back to your environment and simplify your life at the same time. One of the ways that we like to have a conversation with our customers is by engaging with the workflow around enterprise imaging, not even talking about storage, but particularly there's a solution we offer on our FlashArray family, which is now a unified file and block storage solution, leveraging our FA file platform, which brings some unique advantages to your enterprise imaging application set. Specifically, you can now run all of the application storage on a single array. We're talking about the database, the VMs, the images, and anything else that you want to do and replicate it and protect it. But specifically what that does to your organization, or the value that we typically see our customers bring back to their physicians when they implement Pure Storage, well, it's better physician satisfaction. We will lower the time to first image. That means that your physicians will see those images appear faster before their eyes. But it's not just that first image, it's also the last image. And it's not just that first study of the day, it's every study throughout the day, because we will guarantee 100% uptime. We will also give consistency across the board. So no matter what the use case is, no matter what the workflow is, maybe it's breast tomo, maybe it's CT exams with 2,000 images or more, at the end of the day, Pure is going to give your radiologist the best, most optimal experience to being able to leverage their data. The best thing, though, is that this is the last time you need to invest in data storage for your enterprise imaging environment. With the Pure Evergreen business model, this is an invest once, never rebuy the same terabyte. That also means there's non-disruptive upgrades, both on the hardware and the software. And to your physicians, that's no more of those emails going out saying we're going to be having to do some downtime maintenance on Sunday.
And with ransomware, we talked a lot about ransomware, but what's really important here, especially when it comes to these DICOM archives. Myself, I spent the last decade and a half working in enterprise imaging, let it be supporting the PACS environment, designing the PACS environment, or even for that matter, mitigating in case there was a situation. So we know that it will happen. It's not so question about if will it happen, but no, it will happen. But when it happens, what's important is that we can restore fast. We can get the physicians access to this data quickly. We know that because of the data sets, it's hard to restore it fast because it's multiple small files. So by using Pure and by turning on a feature that comes for free with Pure called Safe Mode, and running this on FlashArray specifically for these DICOM archives, we've found that because DICOM archives are not continuously updating and changing, a patient is, once a DICOM image is written and finalized to a PACS archive, it is a non-modifiable record. So therefore, we found that our snapshots, or safe mode snapshots that are taken on these arrays, if we have an array that is about a petabyte and a half, the snapshots are somewhere between a terabyte and a half.
All of us are facing the issue of burnout, but in particular, when it happens at the clinician level, I think it's all of our jobs at the C level all the way down into the trenches of IT to address some of these issues that they're plagued with. And all of us are plagued with it. But when you look at the history of enterprise imaging, the number of images is going up per study on average. The file size is getting larger. We went from 2D mammo to 3D mammo, just as an example. We're also seeing new use cases like digital pathology, which are just exploding the storage needs. And the number of radiologists isn't quite necessarily going up in terms of new physicians entering the market. So how do we combat that? Again, that's where AI hopefully is coming into this a little bit. But the way that Pure can help is we can, again, assure you that you have a platform which addresses some of these issues of physician burnout. Again, if our solution can just, in any case, make you faster in any regard to being more productive during your day as a physician with less interruption, ideally that means it's less stress, less anxiety as your work list starts piling up for your cases during the day. And I think the key thing for us as humans is when we get overwhelmed, we may end up missing things. And as a physician, when we miss things, that may be something that could be life altering in a patient. Those are those clinical errors that we don't want to make. So again, if Pure can help alleviate some of those issues, that's really what we're after, is driving the best physician satisfaction possible, which we hope in turn directly benefits the patient care.
So what if your storage was Pure? Well, we do know from customers in the field that we've talked to after they've replaced their incumbent storage for their packs with Pure, they're looking on an average about 4 times faster study ingest and about 37% faster study open times. Now, we've seen some extremes throughout this journey, but like I mentioned before, I spent a long time in this industry, and in this industry where we chase after the time to first image and how to improve that for the clinicians and for the users of the packs, to be able to see that, to put in a platform that not only grows with the institution, but also does not impact them with disruptions like upgrades or forklift upgrades. Pure is the right solution for enterprise imaging, and FlashArray is a great fit for this workload, because not only do we have environments where Pure runs the storage for the short-term storage and the long-term archive for the packs, but we also have environments where FlashArray will provide the infrastructure for the VMs, databases, and the short-term storage and the PACS archive. So my recommendation is take a look at Pure for your enterprise imaging workloads.
Thanks, Eric. We look forward to meeting you on the next call. Cheers.